Hi there, I'm Chef Eric Crowley, owner of the Culinary Classroom in West Los Angeles, and today I'm going to show you and talk to you about how to choose a brand of knife. Knives come in varying prices and varying names. You'll actually run across German names that you wind up seeing very often, like Wusthof, Henckels, Forstner. There's also French brands like Sabatier. They make a really wonderful knife. You also have American makers. Dexter-Russell makes a really wonderful knife. Lamson makes a really wonderful knife as well. And you could even get into high-end knives that tend to come from Japan. Brands like Global, which has been around for at least 20 years. And there's also more of a handmade style knife called a Shun, S-H-U-N. Those are really wonderful knives as well. Prices can range from $30 for a stamped blade American maker like this Dexter-Russell right here. This type of knife I actually utilize at the classroom. I bought it over 8 years ago. I have a set of a dozen of these, and they've held up really, really well. Really wonderful knife. It is a stamped bladed knife, so it's going to be really lightweight, but not as durable as a forged knife. The other end of the spectrum, this is a Henckels. This is a very popular German brand. You can see this is a fully forged knife. It's got a big thick hilt, has a full metal tang, has a triple rivets in the handle. This is much heavier than a stamped blade, but it'll last a lot longer as well. This is the Global that I had mentioned before. One of the things about the Global I find is that it's very, very lightweight. So if you're not accustomed to having a very lightweight knife, you may run the risk of cutting yourself at least 1 or 2 times before you get used to the weight of it. Also, the edge of the knife is very, very fine. So I like to utilize this knife for really fine, delicate cuts. I don't like to cut through things like chicken bone with this knife. I don't like to cut into things that are really dense, like acorn squash or anything like that. I like to utilize this for more separate, specific cuts. This is a Lamson knife, another American maker. They actually make a knife that looks like this, in addition to a knife that looks like this. This is a Japanese style chef's knife called a santoku. This is an Australian maker called Fury. You'll actually see that Rachel Ray, for example, utilizes a version of this on her show that's got an orange handle on it. This is a nice forged knife, basically one piece, and pretty lightweight, although not as lightweight as the Global. These guys are going to retail for probably about $120, $130 a piece. A Shun can run you $500, $600 if you're getting a really specific style of knife. This Russell here is $30. So you have lots of different price ranges and lots of different styles to choose from. What's really going to be most important for you when you are picking out a knife is price and comfort. If you don't like the way the knife feels in your hand, you're not going to use it. So you want to make sure you get a knife that feels comfortable in your hand. And that is how to choose a brand of knife. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can get some additional information. If there's a recipe that you would like to see me make, feel free to send an email to requests@Mahalodotcom. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.